In the U.S., voters are going to the polls in the state of Pennsylvania. There's a governor's race there, but the real focus is on primary contests in the U.S. Senate, where Democrats and Republicans will choose their respective candidates for the midterms in November. The outcome of the race could affect the balance of power in the Senate. Joining us now is our Washington correspondent, Ketevan Gorjestani. Ketevan, there's been a lot of focus on the Republican candidates. It's been a pretty charged campaign, hasn't it?
Yes, a pretty charged campaign and a crowded field for the GOP primary. But there were, at least at the beginning, two main frontrunners. Dr. Oz, he's the celebrity doctor that got famous on TV, who has received the endorsement of the former president, Donald Trump. But he's been criticized for not really having any real roots in Pennsylvania. He just moved recently, just a couple of years ago, to the state. He's also been criticized for simply being a rich man who is buying his way through this primary. He's also been attacked by some of his rivals for his dual citizenship. He is partly Turkish, and he has served in the Turkish military and still votes in the country, but he has said that he will be giving up his Turkish citizenship if he is elected as the new senator. He is seemingly the front runner thanks to that endorsement by Donald Trump, but he is challenged by Dave McCormick, another rich man, a former hedge fund manager, who has also been criticized for his lack of roots in Pennsylvania. He also moved to the States pretty recently, and he has been attacking Mehmet Oz. They've been really going back and forth, the two of them. So it looked like a two-horse race until the last few weeks, which have seen a late surge by Kathy Barnett. She is seen as really a more local grassroots candidate, but one that has been dubbed Ultra MAGA, Make America Great Again, that Trump movement. She hasn't been endorsed by him, but a lot of that movement has come to her aid and have propelled her into that two-man race. And so now it is virtually a three-way tie between these three candidates who all are claiming to be part of the MAGA movement, but only one, Mehmet Oz, has the support of Donald Trump. And one of the questions will be how much that endorsement actually does work in this election, to see if Mehmet Oz, despite all the criticism, can use that Trump endorsement to win this primary in the Republican Party.
Okay, so those are the Republicans. I imagine it's not as exciting on the Democratic side. Who are the candidates there, and how is the race shaping up?
Well, it's sort of a two-man race there, and a sort of rematch of the 2020 presidential Democratic primary between the progressive Bernie Sanders and the more moderate Joe Biden, who went on to become president. And so you're seeing this battle between progressives and moderates shape up in this Democratic primary race between Conor Lamb, a former representative, House representative here from Pennsylvania. Conor Lamb, who is seen as the more centrist, more establishment candidate. He is facing off with Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania, John Fetterman. He is a much more progressive candidate. He sort of stands out in the political scene physically. He towers at 6'8", and he's also someone who really ditches the suits of the Washington politicians to prefer a hoodie and shorts. And so he is sort of a very big figure in the progressive movement. John Fetterman, who is the front runner, who has been the front runner ever since the start of this campaign. He did, however, just a couple of days ago suffer a stroke, but he says he's feeling fine and that he will continue to campaign all the way through the end.
Okay, our Washington correspondent, Ketevan Gorjestani, reporting for us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ketevan, thanks a lot.